turn the machine on by turning the knob to the on position. An audio cue will alert you of any error codes. You can reset by pushing the blue button. Ensure that everything is working properly by checking the temperature probe, the AODD pump, the motor, and make sure there's compressed air in the system. The pneumatic pump button turns the pneumatic pump on or off. The system can be operated manually or with a recipe. You'll notice when operating manually, the recipe feature is grayed out. To operate in manual mode, select the speed through the slide bar or enter it on the keypad. You can also change the rotation direction. When you've completed this process and are ready to operate, simply push start. Pressing the manual button toggles the recipe feature. Notice the recipe parameters are now visible. Pressing the recipe button takes us to the recipes section. To create a recipe, we set the recipe name, total mixing time, agitator direction, whether it be clockwise, counterclockwise, or alternating in those directions. The total rotation time, which is the total amount of time it's going to agitate in each direction. The agitator pause time between changes of directions. RPM, which is the velocity of the agitator, and the settling time. Once happy with all the parameters, click Save to save the recipe. Now you can pick which recipe you want to use from the list. Select the recipe and press Load. Now push the Home button, which takes you to the home screen. The recipe parameters are now displayed. The temperature is logged continuously here. You can also export the temperature log. Optimum operating temperature is 4 degrees Celsius, and the optimum agitator speed is typically 250 RPM. To run the recipe, simply push the Start Push button. A pop-up window appears asking the batch details such as the user operating the machine, batch number, weight of the flour loaded in the vessel, gallons of water used, gallons of ice used, if any, and what cycle this is, for example, first or third wash cycle of this batch. Since repeatability is key, tracking this data is useful to identify problem batches or to repeat what worked best for a specific cultivar. The PLC will run the selected program. When settling time is complete, an audio cue alerts you for draining and filtering.